right,
now continuing on with the action, this next bout will be in the lightweight division. Making his way to the cage, out of the blue corner, Gustavo Zuniga.
All right, guys, and here comes our second fight. Gustavo Zuniga, fighting out of City Boxing, 27 years old, 5'10", fighting weighed in at 152.7 pounds.
Gustavo, when I talked to him in the back, he said, man, my only goal for this fight is just to be here in the moment, to experience life in the here and now, not think about the past, the future, and really just live it to the fullest. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, Gustavo's still looking for that next dub against David. He favors his striking. In his last couple fights, he's gotten taken down early, and so he took 6 months off, started training. It'll be interesting to see, like, takedown defense and jiu-jitsu. I feel like those are going to be the two things that he's going to need to improve on in order to beat this next prospect in front of him.
Ooh, and they have Chris Leben, Chris the Crippler Leben, an absolute OG legend reffing your fight. I wonder if they have any idea how not only historic, but like incredible that is. I would be honored to have him reffing one of my fights, so that's very exciting.
Yeah, that's like one of your favorite NBA players showing up to your basketball game and refereeing for you or something along those lines. I mean, he's fought the best of the best, so to have him in there, I mean, I think the first thing would be on my mind, hey, can I have a picture?
And his opponent making his way to the cage, out of the red corner, David Morales.
David Morales out of Valiant Training Center. His shout out was to his team, to everyone over at Valiant, to his family, and he said, thank y'all for the support. I'm ready to just come out here and bang.
Yeah, I mean, David's definitely a scrapper, 5'11", fighting at 155 out of Valiant Training Center. This guy's still looking for his next win, but definitely a talented guy, really throws a heavy right low kick, knees to the body. He's really difficult to take down. You know, one thing I would say is it'll be interesting to see how his gas tank has improved since his most recent fight. You know, that's really what fighting is. It's not necessarily a muscle-bound sport. It's more of a condition-based sport, if anything.
Very true. Back to Chris Leben, when I was on my way in, I got to say hello to him. He's like, what's next? I let him know London. He's like, man, I fought in the London crowd. They booed me on the way out. He was fighting Michael Bisping. Absolutely legendary war. And he's like, you know, by the end of it, we put on such a show. They were all cheering. So that's the level of experience we have reffing the fights tonight. I was starstruck. I'm just like, oh my God, we really are in the presence of a legend.
And that's still very, very beneficial from a fighter's perspective.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He has 3 fights under his belt, and he is looking for his first victory, standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 152.7 pounds, representing City Boxing and fighting out of San Diego. Here is Gustavo Zuniga. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is making his MMA debut. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighs in at 155.4 pounds, representing Valiant Training Center and fighting out of Lakeside, California. Here is David Morales. Your referee in charge of the action, the Crippler, Chris Leben.
Fighters, bring it in, bring it in. We went over the rules in the locker room. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now.
All right, here we go, guys. Another fight coming underway. Both guys looking to get their first win under the belt. Chris Leben about to get this fight going. All right, and a light touch of gloves and they're underway. Ooh, right hand sneaks over the top of the jab.
And a beautiful double leg. He was in deep. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You throw punches to the head, get their hands high, and then shoot underneath.
Looks like Gustavo's looking for kind of an inversion. I'd like to see him use his left arm and get an underhook here. With the underhook, he can shuck him over his body and start to go to dogfight, as we call it. This allows you a pathway for either a sweep or a back take. Helps you get up off the cage.
Yeah, he's going to need to start bumping his hips.
He definitely needs to move in because David is raining down some heavy hammer fists. Leben's already taking a close look. This fight may be over.
The problem is, too, is he's not really reaching for the underhook to stand up like he should.
He trapped his own arm in between the legs.
He's covering up.
We're about to see, and
Chris
it
stops
is
the
over.
fight. Yeah.
What a cage jump from David Morales. That was a dominant fight from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I was about to say earlier, that's the positive thing about having a high-level fighter as a referee. He knows when to stop the fight. I mean, of course, you could have let it go a little bit longer, but I mean, in all reality, I feel like that was a good stoppage.
I agree. And here's the stoppage now on the replay. As you can see, his arm was trapped. The number one rule in fighting is defend yourself at all times. He was not defending himself at all, which is a beautiful stoppage, as you had said.
Yeah, and Chris Leben's a Barrett Yoshida black belt, which means he has a very high fight IQ, especially when it comes to jiu-jitsu. You know, and these two guys, they still have a lot of opportunity ahead of them. You know, epic fights every 3 months. There's plenty of amateur fights all around California and whatnot, and even in Arizona. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity that you just got to go back to the drawing board. And now we have Killer Miller walking up to give an interview to the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Leben calls a stop to the contest at 1 minute even of the very first round for your winner by TKO, David Morales.
I am here with your winner, David. How are you feeling right now?
I feel amazing. I executed the plan perfectly, and I can't ask for a better win.
Absolutely. You were in deep on that double leg, and once you got on top, you finished there. What was going through your head when you got that takedown initially?
Yeah, I knew it was going to come easy, and it was just expected.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your friends and family here tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my wife, Kayleen. She's been very supportive. Shout out to everybody at the gym. It's helped me through this camp, and most importantly, shout out to my coaches, Coach Jeff, Coach Mark, and my corner. You know, they've been in camp with me for a long time. So this is well deserved. And
awesome job tonight. San Diego, these fights are just getting started. Let me hear some energy in here tonight. Let's go. Thank you.